sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J.'s ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his team.
Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, 2nd year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Running with A.J. and out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here we go, set.
May throwing for it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Another try following the sack. It is caught left side. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over possession. First down throw for May. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a man, Palmer has it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll try it left with Etienne. Room to work at the 35. Through the 45. At the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason.
Let's go now. Go.
May on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. May now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's caught at the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Etienne on the catch. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Able to hit Palmer, complete.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the house goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy hits his tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Man in motion here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
On play action, here's May. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
Able to find A-Chan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 38. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, set. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Has a man, it's Achane. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They run, it's Achane. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Here's the pylon. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Achane will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Trying again with Achane. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Running for it, it's Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this game might be going better if he could have some... First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Flushed out of the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Now McCarthy. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to... McCarthy to throw for it. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing is May. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. Headed out right. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Now as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Motioning the tight end now. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Back to the air, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with A-Chan. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense.
Let's go now. Alert. Alert.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looking at throw, McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
79 Bronco. Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home.